Okay, welcome. We're doing another video. That's obvious we're on video. Now,
wait, we forgot. Welcome back, Small Town True Crimes. It's Tabitha
and Angie. Okay,
that's what I was gonna say. We have been inside for way too long.
Yes, and I don't know why I have a vest on. I feel like this close up. It's. Let me try to scoot back. Oh, there, I shaved 10 pounds. Just kidding. I don't care. Okay, so we're trying something. It's not new. We've done
a video, but we've not done.
Yeah. So this time, I made Tabitha watch, and I did try to make Justin watch some of it last night. It was a negative.
Michael watched the first episode with me.
Well, it was the first episode, and I kept saying, it's not that terrible. He was like, there's bodies on the ground. I can see bodies on the ground. I was like...
But considering what we watched, it really wasn't that terrible.
I said, it really isn't as bad as you think. But anyway, so I love documentaries. I'm big on documentaries. This one is called, I
think it's called...
This is the Zodiac Speaking. I don't even know anything. Like, I've heard, obviously. I can't decide if I want to talk to you, if I want to talk to Tabitha. But I haven't heard a lot about him. And to be honest with you, I think the places that I remember hearing about him is Criminal Minds.
Oh,
that's probably the only time. Because when I started listening to podcasts, we were kind of done and over that, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It just wasn't a popular one. So everything that I would see in there, I was like, Criminal Minds. That was on an episode.
There's definitely an episode.
That was on an episode.
Criminal Minds about.
Okay, so I've got a little summary here for you because I really wasn't sure because the documentary assumes you know everything, right? Don't you think that?
Yeah.
The documentary has nothing to do with solving the crime, with suspects. It basically...
It has one suspect.
Yes, and it is based all around that. So, the Zodiac Killer was an unidentified serial killer who terrorized Northern California. Now, I'm going to stop here and I'm just going to say there's a lot of serial killers in Northern California.
There's a lot of serial killers in California in general.
Well, true.
Even if they start on the other side, they work their way to California before it's all said and done. I wonder why that is.
I don't know, to be honest. But this was 60s and 70s. He's officially linked to 5 murders, though he claimed, and they use the he, because technically it's not solved.
No.
It's not solved. He claimed many more in letters, because as you're going to learn in this documentary, this weirdo sent letters to news outlets, to the media. Yes, to the media. So he was all about the taunts, the cryptic ciphers.
Mm-hmm.
Like his messages would all be like pictures, and
he was playing a game.
Yeah, it was a game. It was a game. His threats, his chilling messages. Oh, and he signed everything, which is at the Zodiac, the circle. Okay, I didn't even know.
The circle with the...
Yes.
Yep.
So he signed everything with that. So it's like a circle with a cross. They had lots of suspects, decades of investigations, and within that 10-year span, obviously, like the forensics. Oh. Those types of things were better, so the advances in forensics. He was never identified, never arrested, never brought to justice. So we have a documentary based on a serial killer that's never been caught. He has never been caught. This, though, is one of the most infamous cases in American history. I guess because it's never been...
I would assume so.
Okay, so we're going to jump right into these episodes. There's 3 episodes. The first...
Did we watch 2 at your house?
We did.
I was going to say that I only watched 2, but we watched 2 at your house. So I watched 1 here, and then we watched 2 at your house. Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 3. The first one is we called him Mr. Allen. Now, when I started this documentary, I was thinking I'm going to learn more about the Zodiac Killer.
Now, I did learn. I didn't know this first episode, what you're going to say.
No.
I didn't know any of this.
No. So, episode 1, we legit start out with this random family. Because I was so confused. The Seawaters. I was so confused. Because you start out with, is it Connie?
Yes.
Okay. Connie is the very first family member you're going to meet. These aren't family members of Mr. Allen. Okay. So this whole first episode, I'm sitting here thinking,
well, who's Mr. Allen?
Exactly. I'm like, who is Mr. Allen? I mean, I'm priming myself for, I'm just going to say it. A teacher who is seducing students. That's literally what I thought it was. I don't. I thought, what am I watching? You know, why are these kids involved? Why is he taking these kids swimming and taking them on trips? So basically, the first episode, we meet the family that claims they're his family. Don't you kind of think? Because she starts out by saying, I feel like I'm telling on or betraying somebody that I once loved.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it starts out. So I was like, what in the world?
So, like, the family that he kind of, I'm not going to say they didn't really adopt him. He kind of adopted himself into.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, the dad, the real dad, was he in the penitentiary?
Look at me. I'm being attacked by and she can't quit laughing at me. Because between that and the vest, like I'm going to the mountains, I'm getting attacked by my microphone. He was in the mental institute.
Mental institute. I knew he was locked up.
He was in the mental institute.
And he had raped
her
Connie.
Yes, yes. Because she said she had told one of her friends, I don't like what Daddy does to me. And her friend was like, Daddies don't do that. Kudos to her.
Yeah.
She turned him in.
Yeah.
And but now there was like, what, 6 kids?
There was a bunch.
There was a bunch.
I think there were 6.
So basically, Mr. Allen was a teacher. He formed a relationship with Connie and David, right? Mm-hmm. David was the other older boy. Mm-hmm. But there was like 3 of them that he literally like, and I don't even think it was in a bad way, do you?
They kept trying to make it sound like it was bad, but I never did get the heebie-jeebies just from that.
I could not. You know, because of course I thought.
From the documentary, I really got the feeling that the Mr. Allen that they portrayed in the Netflix show and the relationship that he formed with those kids, I really got the feeling that he actually did care for that family.
I did too. Okay. I'm glad you got there because that's what I was trying to get at. I truly, from all 3 episodes, felt like he actually loved them.
Yeah.
He did. So the first episode is nothing but introducing us to that family.
Yeah.
There's 2 brothers and 1 sister that seem to travel with him.
Yeah.
And you know, when I first watched it, because I watched it twice, I made Justin watch it too. But when I first watched it, that stuff's hard for me to understand. Like, because we're in mama bear mode all the time. Because that's society now. Mm-hmm. This is 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
So when a teacher pulls up and is like, hey, you know, can I take, you know, Connie and David, and I don't remember the other one's name. He wasn't on there as much. But, you know, do y'all want to go swimming? Or do you want to go here or there? You know, at first I looked at the mom and I thought, what a terrible mom in the 60s and 70s and all.
Yeah. Well, and even like Mr. Allen, he didn't just hang out with those kids.
No.
Like that just seems, he was just very friendly with the parents and the kids. Like there was another girl on there that he talked to a lot, and he had a really good relationship with her dad too. They were both in the military or something.
Did
and then we talk about it.
Was there anybody that didn't like him as a teacher?
They all liked him. All the kids just raved about how he was fun and how he was always talking to them and involved. And no, it was all very positive.
And there was never any, like you said, heebie-jeebies. Never. Nobody.
No,
like he even
really
went to the local pool. Remember, we used to have local pools.
I did.
He even went to the local pool, and the kids would watch him dive off the diving board. They said he was like the best diver ever.
Yeah.
Like they were really intrigued with him. That was the first episode. The second episode, do you think it needed 3 episodes?
I think it could have used with a little bit more detail.
That's me. I feel like I don't know a lot more than I did, other than I'm confused that this.
Oh, I know a lot more than I do.
Well, okay, well I do too. But I think the thing that keeps bugging me is I don't understand how he was that close with that family. Like I just kept asking myself, I'm asking y'all, how do you decide if somebody you're around is a potential serial killer? how did they connect these dots? Because basically what happens in this documentary is they're introducing us to this family. They're kind of showing you, I feel like they're kind of showing us that he was more normal than any other supposed serial killer I have ever seen documentaries done on. But then they start connecting trips they went on with things that happened.
Yeah.
And these kids are like, oh, well, we were in that area.
Well, if you'll recall, the reason the kids started getting suspicious is when he was arrested. Remember, he was arrested for something else, and they started talking about the killings, and he was like, I didn't kill him. There was some conversation that he had with Connie, I think.
Yes.
Where he denied being...
No, remember she asked him if he was a Zodiac Killer. And he said, if I tell you, I'll have to kill you too.
Yeah, that's true. He did say that.
I don't... Do you think he's a Zodiac Killer?
I do. There's too many coincidences.
I know. But, so explain to me... Okay, now I didn't like this part. It's too hard. I have it divided up into the 3 episodes, but honestly, the first episode, they introduce us to them. The second episode, it's more about the trips they went on after him being arrested, those kinds of things. And then you get to the 3rd episode, and that is after he dies.
Yeah.
That 3rd episode, what do you think about the mom? Do you think the mom knew he was a Zodiac Killer? Because they found that box. That 3rd episode is all about that box that they found.
I think that the mother... I don't know that she knew that he was Zodiac, but I think that she had her suspicions after the fact.
I think all of this was after the fact.
Yeah, like I don't think she had any suspicions while he was involved with her kids and her even, because... They talk about the relationship that Mr. Allen had with the kids, but he also really liked the Seawater mom.
Yes.
A lot.
Well, in that last episode, that's what the kids discover their mom had more of a relationship with him than they were aware of growing up.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't mean it was sexual or anything like that. Now, the really ironic thing, though, was when he went to jail, he ended up... He might have went to jail too, but he ended up at the same place her dad was at. Remember that? Like he was at that same mental institute. I don't know what I think. Like, do I think he's a Zodiac Killer? I mean, they made me think he was.
They made me think he was.
I don't understand how he had such... Okay, well, the elephant in the room, though, and I don't know how much of this I believe. I swear, part of me thinks he was telling them this.
The drugs.
Yes!
I know.
Part of me thinks he... Okay, so he admits that... He admits this to Connie. That he... Because she said, but you were so nice to us. You were so good to us. And he says, no, I wasn't. That's when he tells her that he drugged them, and it never said that he had sex with her. How did they word it?
And molested her. That he would, when he would take the kids on their trips, he would drug them and molested her.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that you can forget a whole entire trip?
No, I don't think you can forget a whole entire trip, but I do believe, do I believe that Connie would have no idea that she was molested? Yeah. If she is
like none at all.
I don't know.
Okay, so I guess I'm picturing then they're done with their fun day. He takes them back to a hotel or wherever they're staying, and then he knocks them out basically with Benadryl or something, and then...
But I guess that's my thing is, what does he knock them out with? If it's just Benadryl...
See,
I don't know, but if it's a lot of Benadryl or if it's something stronger, there's a really good chance that they would sleep right through it.
There is, I'm torn with that. I'm 50-50. Part of me, hands down, believes him. He did it. The other part...
Why would he say he molested a little girl if he didn't?
Would it be his way of... Because he only admitted it to her. Would it be his way of trying to make her hate him? and not miss him? I feel like he loved. I don't understand. I don't understand the documentary as far as it portrayed him as a good guy.
Yeah, and Connie still doesn't hate him.
No, she doesn't.
I think she has a hard time believing it.
Yes. I don't think she believed him. I'm not sure. Now, he's dead. He died.
Now, the only thing that I can put it
I don't think
into
she believed
perspective
him.
there is maybe he told her that he drugged them. But then when she is questioning the why, instead of saying, because I'm the Zodiac Killer and I killed people, when I would knock you all out and I would go kill people, instead of admitting that part, he said, I molested you. So maybe he just said that instead of admitting the killing part. But I really do think that if he admitted to doing it, maybe he did. I don't know.
It's one of the craziest documentaries I think I've seen. And I think it didn't make me want to dig into the life of him, though.
Well, it makes me, I want to know who the Zodiac Killer is. Is it him? Like, I want to know. And
I do too. And I'd like to hear from people who've actually studied the Zodiac Killer. I have not. I literally saw it on there one night and was like, I'm going to watch that. Like, I've not listened to podcasts about him. If I have, it's been like Crime Junkies.
I was going to say I have, but it's been a long time.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like Crime Junkies 5 years ago. Like, it was a long time ago.
I always thought that in my brain, the Zodiac Killer was a serial killer who targeted, I always thought he targeted couples. I thought that the Zodiac Killer would show up at a place where young couples would park and make out or whatever, and he would kill those people. And it was always, and then there was another couple like on a beach that he had killed.
That's true though, he did.
And I thought the Zodiac Killer was a couple killer.
Me too.
He just killed couples.
Me too.
But then after watching this documentary, I realized that there were a couple individuals that he killed as well that weren't couples. So I don't know. Like, I would have to, before I could give my complete thoughts, I don't know, opinion on the Zodiac Killer, I'd have to learn more about the Zodiac Killer and then compare him to Mr. Allen. But according to what we watched on Netflix, they made me feel like Mr. Allen had to be the Zodiac because there were too many.
They did.
He was at every place with the kids. He took the kids with him.
He did.
To every one of the kill spots where they found the bodies. And so if they went to this place, there was a body found there later. And then they would travel here at this time. Well, then there was a body found there. And then they would travel here. And then there was a body found. And then when they connected the dots to, oh my gosh, we went there at that time with Mr. Allen. And we went there at that time with Mr. Allen. Oh, we also went there with Mr. Allen. I feel like there's too many coincidences of him being in the location of all of the murders with the kids. So he was there. How? I mean, I don't know how to explain that away.
And why?
Why did he take the kids?
That's what I was going to say. Why take the kids?
Yeah.
Like, because you know those kids weren't with him every time he killed somebody.
Unless he just really liked the kids and then the opportunity presented itself while he was with them. So maybe he not only killed with the kids, but he killed when he wasn't with the kids.
Right,
so,
right. Oh, I definitely believe he did not just kill the 5 people that...
victims of opportunity, maybe, and they just happen to be when the kids are there, and those are the ones that they could connect.
You know, this one and the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper?
Jack the Ripper. You know that was never solved?
I don't know anything about Jack the Ripper.
I don't either.
Now, was he British?
I think so. I think it happened, right? It happened in England.
I don't know. I think.
I've kind of wanted to start digging into that.
You dig into Jack.
I've kind of wanted to because it has never been solved.
I don't know.
They don't even, in that one, I don't even think they have like a Mr. Allen. Like, I don't think they have anybody. Of course, then again, you're talking like 20s, like what was Jack the Ripper, early 1900s. Like, it was very, very early. But yeah, so this documentary makes me need to watch more.
Mm-hmm. Well, according to it, I think Mr. Allen...
I know, but I want y'all to watch it. Everybody go and watch it. And then you just jump back over here. Let us know what you think. But I really do want to know. And then if you watch documentaries...
Or if you know more about the Zodiac already.
Yeah, and then let us know what you're watching or listening to, because we love to listen and watch things. But this one just made me kind of want to know a little bit more. I don't know. But Mr. Allen's dead, so.
I think he did it.
I mean, he definitely,
according to Zodiac.
According to this documentary, he's the Zodiac. So let us know.
Bye. Bye.